Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Monster High news to talk about. From our first look at the new Witch Weaver collector doll based on fashion designer Harris Reed, to updates, confirmation on when the Creeproductions are going to release, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, first up, some G3 updates. Here we have a new mold of what seems to be a cup referencing the Stanley Cup, obviously in Monster High form. It has a little skeleton on the front, and people have been speculating that this cup perhaps is a new accessory part of the new Dracula birthday collection. So I guess we'll have to see about that. Very similar, we also have another new piece that was found, and it seems to be a new mold for a purse that could belong to Dracula. And once again, it's the big theory right now is that this purse belongs to Dracula, part of her, birthday collection. So again, very interesting if these accessories are in fact part of this new, Sweet 16,000's G3 Dracula collection. Next up, it seems that G3 Abbey's core doll might be getting a re-release in a new batch where her hand might be saran and also a bit shorter. As someone who found this posted this on Reddit, and well, we can see the difference. The hair is shorter, and it seems to be shinier, maybe saran, but unless someone actually buys this Abbey doll, we cannot really tell for sure if this is indeed a new variant of the core doll Abbey doll, of the core G3 Abbey doll, and if she really does have saran hair in these new batches of her doll. But I think that would be amazing, obviously, if she had saran, because the poly, I love this doll, I have her myself. The hair is very long, but it is very, I don't like to touch it. It feels very icky. So poly hair it continues to be, to me, the biggest thing that turns me off of Monster High G3 dolls. Speaking of core dolls, it seems that Skeleta's G3 core doll might not be coming in 2025 alongside Nephra and Cupid like we thought. As of right now, there's just no confirmation that she will be coming next year. So I think that would be very sad. But at least we're getting Nephra and G3 Cupid, so that's something at least. But I feel like Skeleta, and Howleen, those characters, they desperately need to get their, core dolls, like, really soon, because it's been a while. Also, yeah, like, other characters, I feel like Manny, Finnegan, Gil, like, come on. Give us more core dolls. We also have more stock photos of G3 core Jinafire's doll. Here we have a stock photo of her holding the little the hanger with her jacket on the hanger. So there answers my question of why does she come with a hanger, because you're supposed to put her jacket on the hanger and she's supposed to hold it like that. To me, that's still a little bizarre. Okay, but cute. And then we also have a picture finally of her stock photo of the box, the packaging, lovely. I have seen the listings on, Amazon for me. She's unavailable right now, and I'm checking Amazon Germany. So if you are an international fan like me, I think Jinafire's core doll will become available by December or early, 2025. So I will have to wait a little bit longer than US fans, unfortunately, but that's always been the case. So yeah, but she's coming soon. I'm thinking like beginning of January. For sure. Moving on to G1 news, we have perhaps, I guess, information on the Monster High Fang Vote Jinafire long doll. As many of us know, she released for pre-order like a year ago, and it seems that finally she will be starting to ship out before the end of the year, around December, or I guess perhaps even starting 2025 around January. So yeah, hopefully. I feel like it's been so long, the wait, and yes, I'm really hoping that she just ships out like really soon, because like we need to see this doll in real life, because she is probably one of the most detailed but also ambitious Monster High dolls we've seen so far. So I need to see her in real life now, please. And then, yes, we finally have the official announcement by the Monster High Instagram account stating the release for the new upcoming Creeproductions re-release. So apparently their official re-release date will be November 20th. And apparently they're also going to be exclusively sold on Amazon in the US. And for international fans, they will become available in stores like Smith's Toys, where they had them in the earlier releases. And I'm also thinking perhaps on Amazon Germany, because we have seen a listing as well that that Claudine has been available. The listing is available on Amazon Germany or, other Amazon websites. So I do think there's a very high likely chance that, all around these Creeproductions will get re-released on Amazon, period. Like every Amazon website. I think it's probably like very safe to say. And then of course in actual stores like Smith's Toys and in other stores that used to carry the other Creeproductions like that. I think that's what's going to happen here, which is really good news because obviously the first launch of these Creeproductions was horrible. I mean, no one was able to get them. They were really, they were distributed really badly, no one was able to find them. It started to get better, and then we had series 2 of the Creeproductions, and finally now with the official re-release of the series 1 Creeproductions, I hope that we actually get to see them, that we get to see more fans actually able to get them. The only downside of this re-release being exclusive on Amazon, which is again also kind of shocking to me, because you would think that they would still really, sell them in Target stores and Walmart, but like no, exclusively on Amazon, which means that you cannot check which doll you're getting, like if the quality control and defects. So that's the only thing that I think is a bad thing about this, being a Amazon exclusive, is that obviously because you're ordering online, you cannot see who you're getting, like the defects and whatever. You can't cherry pick, unfortunately. So I think that's going to be annoying for a lot of people. But I think otherwise, we're all going to be very thankful that a lot of us can get more of these dolls, because again, the first time around, the release was really horrible, and the series 2 dolls were also not really that much better. I mean, I feel like they came and they went. I feel like they're not really available anymore, the series 2 Creeproductions. Like can anyone even find them anymore? And now with the re-release of the first series, I feel like this could finally be good, because again, it's exclusive on Amazon, which means that they might have enough stock, hopefully. And then that also leads me to believe that the series 3 Creeproductions that will be coming in 2025 might also be Amazon exclusive. So that would be very amazing. And then also, if this is the trend that they're going to have with these, reproductions of dolls and re-releases, in 2025, we're also getting the re-releases of Real Drama Series 1, and then of course we're getting Series 2 with Cleo. So I do wonder if the Real Drama re-releases will also be happening exclusively on Amazon. Once again, I feel like that would be amazing, because that means that they would have enough stock, right? But again, I feel like that would also be kind of like a downside, because you can't cherry pick. You can't pick who you're getting, especially with Real Drama and Creeproductions. Like, these defects, quality control is a little bit all over the place. So it's going to be frustrating for sure. But I think overall, this is great. Obviously, now officially announced to be coming on November 20th. So yeah, note that date in your calendars, because that's going to be the date when the Creeproductions officially get released in the US and everywhere else as well. And then yes, we finally have our first look at what seems to be the Monster High Fashion House doll, which is revealed to be now the Monster High Witch Weaver Harris Reed doll. Now, this is a collaboration between Monster High and the fashion designer Harris Reed. If you don't know, Harris Reed, I believe they use the pronouns they, them, and they are... I haven't researched, okay? I'm so sorry. But they do like to experiment with like the gender norms, and they do like to also like the fashions. Obviously, you can see that they like to play with the silhouettes of like very masculine, broad shoulders, and like also very like curvaceous silhouettes like around the hips. And it's very big, it's very like very statement. So I think having a collaboration like this between Harris Reed and Monster High, it's kind of a big deal. Like, I feel like this is it shocked me. I was like, I didn't know what this was. I was also very confused. So I think this is very exciting, but it does lead me to ask, well, if this is the fashion house doll that we've been anticipating for all this time, what is this other doll that we saw got leaked? The packaging in the background. Who is this? Because obviously the dolls do not look like the same doll. So I am curious as to what that doll is in the blurry picture, in the packaging. Is that going to be a completely different doll now, or what? But anyway, so the Harris Reed Witch Weaver doll will be dropping sometime before the end of this year. I would think sometime November. If the Creeproductions are releasing on November 20th, then I think this doll could probably drop on also around November 21st or 19, or honestly I'm not sure, but I do feel like November sometime they will release this doll. Again, on the listing you can very clearly see that it says 2024, so this doll will release in this year, but we just have like 1.5 months left. It's like this year is almost over, which is kind of insane. But yes, the pricing is probably going to be around $90 to $100 US dollars. And I'm not sure if this is going to be a member exclusive doll. I don't think so. But yeah, it's expensive. I do think this is going to be an expensive doll. Not like RuPaul, where that was more affordable. I think this is going to be more expensive. And I'm also not sure if this will be sold only on Mattel Creations, or if this will also become available on other retailers such as Amazon online. So I don't know. I have the feeling that this might be a Amazon this might be a Mattel Creations exclusive. There we go. I do feel like this looks like a very Mattel Creations exclusive coded doll. This does not look like you're gonna be able to get this on Amazon. Maybe we will. Again, I would love to be wrong, but this looks like a very avant-garde doll. And I think overall, this is just my first impressions because we only have one picture, so I can't really. It's not fair of me to say like I hate this doll or I love this doll or I'm going to buy this doll, because it's for sure going to be a lot of money, and we don't really know anything else. We don't know what the packaging is going to look like. We don't know like anything else about the accessories or whatever. But my first impression is wow, it's another human at Monster High. Listen, I feel like we're getting a lot of human-looking Monster High dolls lately, with the Monster High Collector Us 2-pack. Those are both, human characters in the context of the movie. And then now with this Harris Reed Witch Weaver doll, granted, a witch could be a type of monster. They don't have to have green skin, of course. But, I still feel like, this is a relatively human-looking doll. So a lot of people were confused and shocked as to why is this even a Monster High collaboration? This could have been a Barbie collaboration instead, or something along those lines. And I'm definitely also confused about that, because I do feel like this looks more like a Barbie collaboration doll than it does like a Monster High collaboration doll. Like this, at least like with like RuPaul, also arguably just like a human doll, Monster High, like a human Monster High doll. But with RuPaul, at least they had wings, like they had these huge, like the fangs, and like I feel like they had more of like statement pieces. As with this doll, we do have this huge hat, we do have like the gorgeous flares, and also the face screening, the face paint. We do have fangs because obviously they're a witch weaver, so you could argue they're like a vampire, which whatever. And I love the hair too, by the way. But it still looks more human, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do feel a little bit torn, because Monster High is all about monsters, the humans should be the exception. But I feel like lately we are getting a lot of human looking Monster High dolls. So what do you think? I think this is a gorgeous doll. Again, we have to see more pictures before I can at least say for sure if I like this doll or not. But I think for now, at least I can say for sure that this is a very unique looking doll, and it's giving me a lot of Lady Gaga, zombie vibes for sure. I think this has potential to be big. But again, what do you think of this new Harris Reed Witch Weaver doll? Did you know about this fashion designer before, or did you not know who this was at all, and you're just like me, confused, and you had to look the person up? But yeah, let me know down below. I think we really need to know more. Like, we need to see more stock photos. We need to know more about the price. How expensive will this doll actually be? Where will this doll be sold? Like, is this gonna be really a Mattel Creations exclusive, or will it be also available on Amazon? I think we will be be able to decide better once we have more information and once we've seen more pictures, because so far I think the overall consensus is that no one really knows who that designer was at first. Most people were unfamiliar with their work, which is fair. It's like not everyone is in the fashion designer sphere, like not everyone has that knowledge, but they are very trendy, they are very well known for what they do. So I do think this will open a lot of doors for future collaborations as well. But yeah, I think we have to see more, but I think for like a first impressions, I am definitely like, I was gagged. I was like, I had to like double check what I was looking at, because I do love the pants, like the flare. Are you kidding me? The flare is amazing. And I also love that this is technically a male body wearing these things. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a small thing, because like, yeah, whatever, who cares? But it's not it's like the first time ever we've seen in Monster High where it's like a male body wearing like these flamboyant and like silhouettes that we usually see on female bodies, female doll bodies. I think that's really amazing. I think that's really cute and really inclusive, and I just hope that we see more of this type of representation in the future of Monster High collaborations. Whatever happens with this one, if this does well or not, I think this is a very cool collaboration for sure, to be with Monster High and this Harris Reed designer. And I love, by the way, from what I've seen, the things that they design, honestly insane. Like, it's amazing. The silhouettes are always like so big, and there's always so many curves and like sharp edges. I definitely see Harris Reed's touch in this for sure. I'm very pleasantly surprised, so I have to see more. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.